Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I know I've been away for a while, but I've got something crazy for you. That's because I just bought the craziest car that I could have possibly bought from an online auction. This is what's left of the bumper. Completely dented in, bent there, dented there, dented there. Rear light is broken, rear glass is broken up there. It's got a paddling pool. Guys, this is the big bro. You said this is not too bad.
It's not too bad.
This is not too bad.
Not too bad.
It's a 2019 Lexus RX 450h. I've been doing a lot of other types of builds. I wanted to do something different. My older brother phoned me up and said, look mate, I've seen this car. It's not too bad. I don't know what we're gonna do with it after. What I do know, it is bad. It is very bad. So, what is wrong with the car? Let's go find out. So when I got a call from my big brother, he told me, I've got this car for you. I thought, yes, let's do it. I want to get back with something big, something good, but I didn't expect this. This 2019 Lexus RX 450h has seen better days. And seeing this car in person, it was a lot different than just reviewing a few photos on an online auction website. The car is absolutely, however, if we can look past the major damage, I believe this is a real diamond in the rough. But here's the kicker. When the car got delivered, I found out a big issue. My brother really stitched me up with this one. So guys, you've just seen a quick preview of the car behind me. It's an absolute cracker of a car, if I can get it right. But there's one thing I forgot to tell you. When the car got delivered, it took 2 hours to get it off the truck, and that's because the car hasn't got a key. So I don't even know if it's even worth fixing this car. I don't even know if the engine's any good. I don't know nothing about this car. Let's go find out everything there is to find out about my new build on the channel. So guys, like, where do I even start? I guess I'll just start from the front and make my way around the entire car because I'm seeing this damage for the first time. So as you can see, the front end of the car has sustained quite a lot of damage. This is what's left of the bumper. That's a giant bumper on the front of the car, giant grille, all smashed. But one positive I'm seeing is the reinforcement bar looks to be in pretty good nick. And that tells me that not too much damage has gone through to the rads. I'm hoping that the rads are right, and the engine. So if you look down in there, I can't see any touching, any damage, anything that's got me worried about the engine. And the engine is the all important part. But does it start? Later on in this video, I'm going to be getting an auto locksmith to come down and potentially, hopefully, fingers crossed, get me a new key, and hopefully this thing starts up. Hopefully it drives. We're all going to be finding out together. But I'm going to go from this end, a headlight. Oh my goodness. Headlights on these cars, arm and a leg. So I'm going to need one headlight, two headlights there. Have a look at the bonnet, alloy bonnet. And I don't think I can reuse this. Completely gone, busted. So, new bonnet. Guys, do you think we can fix this? I think it's safe to say we need a new windscreen also. Coming down here, these little water bottles always break. It seems like this one's intact. And if you look here, this is the top of the pump and that's just snapped off. So I'm hoping that that's all right and I can just replace the pump right there. But moving on, have a look at that wing. That wing is gone, completely gone. It's an F Sport, which is the trim level, so it's the top spec. This car has got a very good interior, and I can't wait to show you that once we get to that portion of the video. Alloy wheels, what size are they? These are massive set of wheels on the car. They're 20 inches, and yep, tires all good, alloys all good. I can't see any suspension damage, but I'll know more once I begin to strip all of this damage back. Moving along, this door seems to be in good nick, but I can see a tiny little dent there. I don't know if you can see that on camera actually. I can't see any damage on this rear driver's door. On the interior, actually, you know what? You can see the red leather, but we'll get to that later on. Now this is what I'm worried about. Have a look at this rear quarter, completely dented in, bent there, dented there, dented there. Rear light is broken, rear glass is broken up there. Like, there's a trend here. Tons and tons of damage. Rear bumper, yeah. Oh, I'm hoping I can get away with that, but it looks like I might need a rear bumper. Rear tailgate, it's all plastic, funny enough. Yeah, look, gone, completely gone. The rear wheel and rear suspension looks to be okay. Gutted. On this side, More damage to that rear quarter on both sides. Oh my God, look how that's just folded in. It's completely busted. It's a hybrid car, so it's got a petrol engine to subsidize the electrics, and that's why it says it's an electric shock. I'm very worried about that. This door seems to be all right. It's got a little bit of a scratch. Is that a scratch or dent? Right there. And then this door obviously is completely gone. We're not going to even try. So I need a door on this side and a wing mirror as well, as do I need a wing. This wing is completely gone. So the car has got quite a lot of damage. Where do I start? Yeah, brother, if you're watching this, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, he said. It is not too bad. Now guys, the interior of this car is where everything starts to seem a little bit more positive. Despite all of that damage, none of the airbags have gone off. So driver airbag's all right, passenger airbag's all right. Like I said earlier, it's a fully spec'd out car. Have a look at the red leather interior. It's in really, really good condition. The auction website states that the car has only covered around 27,000 miles and it's looking and smelling like a new car. So I'm very happy with that. Someone's gone to town right down here and taken out something. There's something missing. I can see there's an empty plug there, but I can't get it out of gear, and that's why it took 2 hours to get off. I had to get Steve to come from next door with the forklifts and help kind of lift everything off. But the interior of the car is looking really, really good. And as an added bonus, we didn't see it in the auction pictures, but it's actually got a sunroof. So that just makes this car that much more desirable once it's all done. If you look down here, it's got the 360-degree camera, heated steering wheel, auto headlights, electric tailgate. It's even got a heads-up display, and you can see that right there. Hopefully when we get the key sorted, or if we get a key sorted, I can check to see if that's working. And a nice little touch is that analog clock in the middle. It's got a giant screen right here. I want to see what features that's got, but I need to get power. When you press the power button, nothing happens. So the car is completely dead as it stands right now. In the rear of the car, you've got plenty of leg space. Anything in there? No. You've got USB chargers down there, both normal USB, USB-C it looks like. Heated seats on the rear, like come on. And I think these are power seats because I can't see any latch to make them come down. I can just see two little buttons here. So the Japanese do know how to kit out these cars. And what's this? Guys, if you've got any kids, you normally have to buy these little screens separately. It's all built in. Like I said, the Japanese do know how to kit out these cars. What is this? I don't even know what that is. That's something from the bottom of the car. Now guys, I'm in the back seat and I've just looked in the boot, and this car has actually got an extra feature that I wasn't really expecting. It's a really cool feature, check it out. It's got a paddling pool. Oh my God, in the boot of the car, it's got a paddling pool. All jokes aside guys, that is not a good look. There's tons of water in there, and seeing that this is an electric car and all of those signs for risk of electric shock, I don't want to die today. So I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna wait for my locksmith to come, and hopefully we get this car started or get something going on, because I don't feel safe. So I've got this giant lump of a car stuck right outside the entrance to the garage, and I can't get anything in or out. More importantly, if the engine doesn't start, then this build is a complete waste of time, waste of money, waste of space, and I'm gonna be gutted. But there is hope. With only 10 minutes gone since the guys from Right Auto Locksmith turned up, we have got life. But can he get it running? Careful there, mate. Is it off? Yeah, we still got hazards. Still got hazards. And it's beeping, it's making... Yeah, for sure. Alrighty then. So I think we've got a key. I'm not jumping the gun here. We have got a key, right? Yes. Perfect. It's running. Let's just hope that it actually drives.
Rolled off, right?
No, we had to lift it off. Yeah, we lifted it off. It was stuck in park. Everything was just stuck. No worries. I'll wait for you. Guys, we just gotta wait for a minute and we'll continue. Is it actually gonna drive? Yeah, buddy. So guys, after a little bit more programming and he just did his thing, we've actually got the car running and driving. Here I am taking it into reverse, and I'm just gonna try the forward motions. The drive motions are all working, and that is a massive weight lifted off my shoulders with this build. Here's that replacement key. I paid £375 to get this sorted, and it's well worth it because it was at least double that from Lexus. But now that there's power to the car, it's flickering on camera, but the screen is all working, and this touch screen as well. Power steering is all working fine. Have a look at that. And have a look at the screen. And that's confirmation, 27,495 miles. That's it. I haven't got any crazy lights. A lot of the lights that are coming up are for the front end. It's missing sensors, etc, etc. Heads up display. The gearbox seems to be working fine. It's getting into gear, it's getting out of gear. Let's go ahead. I need to open up. I want to see if this boot is working actually. Press this button. Nothing on the boot. Oh, I just heard something. So it's trying to open, but it's got all of this tape. I want to sort out that paddling pool. All jokes aside, guys, that water should not be in there. There's a little bit of smoke coming out the exhaust, a little bit more than I'm happy with, and it's not steamy. I can smell it. It's actually making me cough and stuff. I don't know if there's an issue there. I need to look deeper into it, but that is a result. The car is actually running and driving, so that is one thing that I can check off the checklist. Speaking of checklist, it's time to make my parts list, and how much do you think it's gonna cost to rebuild this car? Let me know in the comments down below. Happy days, happy days. So yeah, so the boot is just opened up. Get all of this crap out of there. I just wanna clear all of this up, and it's obvious, obviously. The rear screen is broken, it's let water in, and I don't want to have any water ingress into any of these electronics. With the tailgate finally open, you can see the structure of the car is actually all right. Like, this car looks a lot worse than it actually is. Now, this is the seam for that rear quarter panel. If I get a new quarter panel, or maybe, do you think we can pull this out? Let me know. Do you think we can pull this out, or do we need a new quarter panel? If we do decide to change the quarter panel, it's just opening up this seam, taking the old one out, putting the new one in, and it goes like that on both sides. But yeah, the structure of the car seems to be intact. I can't see anything that I'm hugely worried about, obviously, other than the water. So I'm removing the battery because I want to drain all the water out, I want to dry it all off, pay close attention to those electrics. As we know, electrics and water do not mix, so I want to make sure that I don't cause any further damage. So this is how we got on. Big brother, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think of it? All right, yeah?
Proper.
Yeah? Hold on, man. Guys, this is the big bro. Come on. You reckon?
Proper.
Yeah? Good. You said this is not too bad.
It's not too bad.
This is not too bad.
Not too bad. We've seen worse.
What do you think? You drive it for the first time? What do you think?
It's nice, comfortable, a lot of features that I weren't expecting.
Yeah, the spec is crazy, isn't it? Damage
look bad, but it's not as bad.
Yeah.
We've seen worse.
So you're the money man. You're gonna get all the parts, right? What parts?
I ain't the money man, but the parts will come.
Oh, guys, yeah. So he's finally seen it for the first time.
It's not that bad. It looks bad, but it's not that bad.
You reckon?
Time you strip down,
yeah,
it's not giving me that bad. Get all the damaged bits off, it'll be fine.
You remember, if you're OG on the channel, do you remember I had one of these cars? I rebuilt this car, and I said this for the big brother. Yeah, he's had it. This is what, 2 years now. So you can see a trend. He likes these Lexuses and all of this sort of crap. Me, I think it's too much, but he thinks it's not too bad. You've seen it all. We got a lot of work to do. Let's roll on the video. Right, you guys, so I went ahead and I took care of this boot area. I got rid of the battery. I don't want any short circuiting, any issues to cause further damage, and I know that everything works. I don't want to keep it that way. I got a few new toys, dried it all out, blew it all out, and I hoovered it all up off camera. There's another thing that I did off camera is I formulated my parts list. So let's go through everything that I think I need, and I want you to tell me what you think. This is gonna be pricey, it's gonna be costly, but I've got something to show you because we're going to be comparing it to what a current car like this with the same spec, same mileage, same year you'll be surprised at what they're going for. The cost price of the car was $14,300 after all the fees from an online salvage auction. So far, this is just what I've seen today. I believe that I need 2 headlights, 1 front bumper with all the grills, 1 rad pack and the radiator supports, 2 rear quarter panels, 2 wing panels, 1 passenger side wing mirror, and then over here we've got 1 near side front door. All the other doors have just got like some minor damage. 2 rear lights, they're all broken. And I've left these 2 down here as maybe. So rear bumper, I've showed you that little bit of damage right underneath the rear bumper. I don't know, I need to dig into that a little bit further, but I believe that's a diffuser that's broken, and I think the bumper may be salvageable, so we don't know about that. Rear tailgate, I'm gonna remove that from here because I've actually had a look at it off camera and it's actually gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a replacement tailgate, and I'll add that up here for what we definitely need. So 1 tailgate. All right, so that is it. How much do you think is going to cost for all of these? It's going to be an arm and a leg, but the important thing to remember, we've only paid £14,300, and when I say only, this is why. So guys, I know it sounds completely bonkers to say only 14 grand, but a similar car, similar model, similar spec, similar mileage, I've seen so many of them, they're going for around 26 to 28 grand. And if you get a really pristine one, you're looking at even 30K. Now, as this is a salvage car, I know I'm not gonna get close to that, but with 14 grand spent, there's a big enough margin for me to get this car repaired, hopefully. I'm still a bit worried about all the damage. I'm worried about the parts. But yeah, if I can get this car repaired at a reasonable price, there'll still be tons of money left for me to make something at the end. Or my brother might keep the car, who knows? This is the new build on the channel. Let me know what you think. Do you think it was a good buy? Do you think it's a waste of money? And do you think we can get it done here at Salvage Nation? Keep watching to find out how we get on. I'll be back dropping regular content. I've got a few more videos coming your way on the M2, on another M140, the R8. There's so many things yet to come. I'm back, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press the like button, and if you're watching this for the first time, press the subscribe button, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. So like I always say, keep it moving. We out.